Scars.
I got a few scars too. So we grew up like that. So I came from an environment of a foster home to all of a sudden having this man in my life who didn't let me get away with anything. Yes sir, no ma'am, the whole bit, and I couldn't even, and I had to get chores done and just had to work, just like all kids should grow up that way. So I just have to start off with my parents, and without them, I wouldn't have had that opportunity to just get into a home and to get to a place like Chardon, and then to, get around a bunch of other coaches. Kind of like Dan said, once I got to Chardon, there was my high school coach, Dick Deppenbrock. He shaped me into the high school wrestler I became, and then Russ Howardson and Dwayne Clevin at University of Wisconsin recruited me. That was a great home for me. So it just keeps going, it keeps changing, and I think your desires draw things to you, like the law of attraction. That stuff is real. I think I wanted it so bad, and then after my mediocre high school year, 500 season, who do I meet? I meet Dan Gable, and he's going for Olympic gold. So I was a young kid. I get to see that firsthand, right up close. How does that stuff happen? People call it luck or whatever. I don't believe in luck. I think it's how you present your energy to the world that comes back to you that way. My life has been rolling out that way. Had some bumps, of course, but we all have to overcome that if we're gonna make it in life. So anyway.
Great story.
Those are two ones that are hard to follow up on. Up to this point in my life, I would have to definitely say my parents. My dad's here tonight. He's kind of been on the entire journey with me. Whether over this last few months we were overseas together in Austria, in Serbia. We've hit just about the craziest countries that you could possibly think of. But it's been a great experience because I've had my family there with me. And so the wrestling part, I think my dad, he's kind of spearheaded that as far as for the parent side of things. And, my mom, she kept me on academic track, and she was really the disciplinarian, believe it or not. As long as we were doing well in wrestling, we were on my dad's good side. But when it came to the household chores and school and all that, my mom, I think she was the one. She was the 1-2 punch on that side. She'd make sure we'd spend a lot of time in our rooms if we didn't finish our homework or chores. But both of them, I think it goes back to kind of what Coach Kemp and Coach Gable were saying, is like the value of work, and that's what really how I found wrestling. Obviously, it's in my family, but I learned to love it because it's kind of a sport where you get in or you get out what you put in, right? And that's one of the lessons that my parents taught me from a young age. Is just the value of hard work. And so I would say my parents really instilled that in me, and a special shout out to my siblings too, my brother, because wrestling's a lot easier when you have a 24/7 partner. And my brother and I, there was not a time or place that we didn't consider a wrestling mat, whether it was the front yard or the living room or even on a family vacation. In a lake or an ocean, we'd find the time to wrestle. So, I was always getting my minutes in with him. And don't get, I guess we would always say don't get it twisted, because, my brother and I would always get mentioned. We have an older sister, and she was really the champion of the mat for a while until my brother and I don't even know. I think maybe to this day I'll still give her that title because we haven't had a match where we technically beat her yet. So yeah, just my family is, I guess, the overall answer.
Great. And Grandpa was an Olympic qualifier, right?
Where it all started.
Yeah. So pretty cool. Any questions from the audience they'd like to have answered?
Come on. Hey, if we have you three wrestle right now, who's going?
I think I know, he's way on the left.
I don't want to test my luck.